Today has been a very good day for me. I'll share some info. Drink of choice today is a Lipton green tea watermelon, not sponsored. Lipton, here I am if you ever want to sponsor someone. That would be perfect. Okay. So, and if you take and get that with, when it's real cold, that watermelon, reminds you just of a watermelon drink. Let me see. You know, when I'm doing this, I'm usually looking for something that was right here with me. And now it's not right next to me anymore. Well, alrighty. Pull this thing out of the box. It is Friday. It is the last time for my MST for the week till the weekend. So, it was good. It's showing that I've got good lung capacity, and by Tuesday I'll be ready to up it up to another cycle. So you're probably wondering, where have you, Michelle, been? Where have I been the last 2 days? Or 3 if you had trouble with that live stream that came out Tuesday. I have been basically sitting here trying to make some decisions about how I'm going to do things. What am I going to do continuing painting? Right now, I did take a 2-day hiatus from painting. On some of my pics, I just had questions. But I did do some abstract paintings that I haven't shared with you all. And I'm going to pull out the really cool, if you didn't see them, the prints that I had that I did paint last week. So I do have a couple. So one of the reasons you didn't see me is on Wednesday, got very upset, like beyond upset. And I don't know why. It starts with Tuesday. Tuesday I was supposed to go look, interview for some apartments. Been preparing for it for an entire, for about 2.5 weeks. I've been planning for this. And what happens? Well, of all things, what happens, it's raining real hard. My dad is like, I'm afraid to drive in it. I'm like, Dad, don't worry about it. Don't drive in it. I'll try to reschedule. So that's what I did. I just rescheduled the appointment I was going to reschedule the appointment for next week. So I was waiting on the call. I didn't get a call Tuesday. So Wednesday when I get the call and I'm talking to the woman, I go, by the way, how many handicap apartments do you have? And she says, are you needing wheelchair accessible? And I went, yes. And she said, none. I said, either property? She said, no. The way it's set up, these older apartments, there's no wheelchair access. So 2 applications took me a day to get them done. I just had to trash them because that's not apartments I can go to. So now, before each one of these interviews, I'm like, now you do have an accessible handicap, right? So, broke my spirit. Then I had been looking at some that were a possibility because of my illnesses and decided to avoid that. So there was another like 5 apartment buildings I was kicked not doing total. So a total of 5 this week that I couldn't find that I couldn't do. And starting Monday, I'm gonna have to get somehow, and I don't know how to do this, an actual newspaper where I can look at like townhouses, not townhouses, but duplexes, individual apartment owners that don't have these big contributions but still have inexpensive places to live in Lexington. Hi, how are you doing? Remember to hit that thumbs up button as you guys come in. So what happened was basically I missed the whole time. So I was real depressed. I've sent all these apartments in. Now I'm just like waiting for them to put me on a waiting list, for them to call me, for them to interview me. That means someone has to be either evicted or move out, and that's just something that's not happening right now. I was told to call back to another apartment complex on the 1st of the month of March to see if they are accepting applications again, and that would be a great place to move in. They had a stall on applications because there wasn't anyone there that could handle them. So I'm hoping that meant that apartment maybe came up and I send it in and stuff like that. So that's where that goes. So basically, I've been just kind of um, hanging out. I went to the doctor on Wednesday, and here's the thing that's crazy. I want to say this. It is very hard. You have to get up, you got to eat early, you got to get dressed earlier, you've got to determine the temperature outside, how many clothes you're going to put on. Then you have to wait for a bus to get here, and they load you on the bus, and you're shaking around. They put you on the bus, and this is how the back of the bus ride is. Sorry about making you all sick, but that's exactly what a bus ride looks like from my perspective in the back of the bus. I'm sitting in the back in my wheelchair, and that's how my bus is. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't give a pre-warning. You're going to get sick. I get sick every time. And then they take you back off, and it's real rough getting you back off. And then you go in, and you're like setting for the doctor. I need x-rays, so I had to go to x-rays. Then they set for the doctor. And then now you're done with the doctor, but you have to call in and say, we're ready. So then you have to wait again for the bus to come, and it could take an hour to 2 hours. I've experienced it. The bus picks you up. Now, they can take you straight, or they might pick up other people. There might have been other people they were dropping off before they took you home. You never know how it works. So then you get on the bus, you're riding, it's all bouncy. You get here, now you're having to start your actual day. So that means on Wednesday, I came back, I had lunch, I did PT, OT, then dinner, then bed. I was just done with it. Then yesterday was just a little bit too much. So how's everybody else doing? I'm going to have these. Hi, Kenneth. Yeah, it's kind of an interesting thing. Did I make you a mod? Yeah, I want to make sure I made you a mod, Kenneth. Um, Thank you for doing that on Facebook. Um, I'm not having trouble doing all that fancy stuff. I'm not like, and I'm not doing StreamYards. I'm just pulling straight up YouTube live streams, which I think that's the thing. If YouTube had been smart, they would have just allowed anyone to do live streams. Because I'm on a tangent, but you have people that would have done really well, had a lot of growth, if they could have had live streams when their channels first came up. Now, you got channels like mine. I've been up like 5 years. Well, I'm in my 5th year now. 4th year, going into my 5th. And I got to a 250 mark, and I was growing real big. And then I hit the kids' dilemma because they were trying to say that my art was for kids. And I'm like, no. I mean, it's not, oh, this is for these children. It's nothing like that. Mine was basically, you might be able to do this with a kid, but this is for adults to abandon art. And I know with rock paintings and stuff, the kids have been abandoning it. And that's good to pay it forward and show it through that. But this isn't, a kid's tutorial or a kid's let me drive you and show you how to do this. And so, but I got knocked. And then I kind of fought it, won back. But then I was at 250 people and I was in a stuck position again. And all YouTube had to do is, make sure to give a thumbs up as you come in. Thanks. All YouTube would ever had to do was to let everyone have live streams. People like live streams. People like talking in the chat. They like listening about someone's life, even if it's rattling. And so then you got YouTube not doing that. And so it really affected a lot of things. So I know for me, myself, I had gotten to the point that I was growing. I'd gotten to 100 real quick, and then 200 was real quick, and then the apocalypse happened, and they decided they were going to limit toys. Anybody that did art with toys, they slammed them down, and you can watch. There's all these artists that are remaking dolls, making clay figures, all this stuff. It's art. It's not for a kid. Yet, we all got slammed with that. And for me, it was right as I was growing. And it took me down. I couldn't do live streams, couldn't explain what was going on. And I took all my videos back down and almost canceled the whole channel. And then I decided to start putting up my photography, because my photography is in no way connected to speak English. My photography is not, anybody can look at it, but it's not any way can be determined as child specific. Which, that's what they were trying to do with my upcycled art, was child, because it had, Skylanders in the title and stuff. Yeah, Skylander been painted and turned into a keychain is not, or an ornament, for your car or your tree has nothing to do with what Skylanders are meant to do, and that was a toy display game. So it was just, yeah. So I took everything down. Then either, I believe it was April or May of 2020, I got to putting stuff up and more stuff, my photography. And then I finally went, well, I'll do them without doing a how-to video. Those worked. So then I put up how-to videos. So I got more to put up. I just started, okay, and I'm going to start doing my YouTube the way I want to. So that rants over. Would you all like to see the artwork that I've been doing? I know there hasn't been many people in the chats, and I haven't been up, so there's a lot of things to show real quick. These are, and I got 2 more to do. These are some canvases. I walk my wheelchair. It is funny being in a wheelchair. Sometimes you just don't get it straight. These are some canvases that I did, and I have to just, let me turn this so you can see. Okay, so these are like 9 by 12, or 8 by 10, I would think, or 9 by 10 canvases. And on this one, I took heart stickers and glued them on here. Then I poured the paint, and if you can tell, the paint went around the hearts and made a unique pattern. I had never done anything like that before, so I got a couple of those. Here's the second one. You can really tell on this one. Brown is the main color, but you can tell how it went around the characters. And it's real cool. It's a cool way to do these. Some of them got paint, some you can like see how it went around them. And then here's this one. This one I think is one of my favorites pours I've ever done. This is peach, this is orange, there's some yellow, some teal, some silver, some dark green, some more a pink, a different color green, different color blues. Look at all that. It just has a little bit, and you can tell how it went around. I've got it upside down. That's the reason it doesn't look right. You can tell how it went around. See how it went around stuff? And as it hit the different clouds, it did different things. Like that one there, split paint underneath it and stuff. So I thought those were really cool. I have 2 more that I'm going to pour, and I'm going to see. I already have somebody that's wanting one of these. They're like, after your live stream, can I take the one with the Pikachu? I'm like, yeah. So that, and I believe, is already gone. They thought that was one of the neatest things they'd ever seen me do. And it's different. I've definitely hadn't done any of that. You know, this means I'm willing over here to get more. Don't know if you all seen all of these. I made these. These were 5 of my abstracts. Now these are 8 by 8s, or 6 by 8s, 6 by 6s. These are, okay, so these are canvas pours. I think I did show you all these, but I'll just show them again in case you didn't see them. Yeah, because we talked about the faces and stuff, so I know y'all seen them. And I'll show them. You never know, somebody might have missed one. This one, I think I'm on, because of the colors, I think I'm going to get some UK stuff and write on there. Maybe not, maybe so. You never know with me. So, I have been doing the picture a day poll. And I did these abstracts in replace of that this week. But I wanted to show you, a lot of people didn't get to see these. Yep. Well, that's, sorry guys, I'm trying to, okay. A lot of people didn't get to see the animals that I did, so I'll show you those real quick. Here's the monkey. Here's the butterfly. I think this one's been out for a long time. This one's been out for a long time. This one was a relatively new one. These are the ones I'm looking for. So this was a wolf. That one's been out for a little bit. This is the buffalo. And I think it turned into a pretty cool mask. Here is the one of the lions. And then here's the owl. I just got into, I'm going to paint a bunch because it was exciting. Then I have this lion. These you've seen. Here's the dog. And last but not least, the ram. Now, we had seen several different things. We looked at the ram. I don't think anyone expected it to look like this. It could be a cool mask is what I'm seeing it as. So, there are the pictures that I did. I have an idea how I'm going to get some of these abandoned. If you're interested, anybody of working with me on a collaboration for abandonment, let me know, or pay it forward, because I have an idea of what to do with those, but it would involve us paying it forward with them. So, next thing on the agenda, gotta go back across the room for the next thing on the agenda. Everything's like an agenda-based thing. Okay. So, this is poll time, okay? Hopefully everyone sees these. These are the original ones we picked out and that were like the top. And let's pick one of those and then a random one. So here we go. We have the dog, another dog, another dog, a peacock, another dog, a deer with rose antlers. I'm going to turn this around. A camel, and then another deer with different kinds of flowers. And lastly, I believe it is a bull, I believe. So is any one of those, which one of those sounds like the picture we want to try? Give you all a second to look at, think about it. If not, what I think I'm going to do, if y'all don't have one to do, I'm going to do this little guy from the top ones. So I'll give it one more minute for the vote, and if I don't get a vote, this guy, or one that asked me to see one of them, then we're gonna go with this one. If it's anything like the other ones, I'll do more. Those are empty. Alright, so then I think I'm gonna randomly just pick one out of here. I'm gonna go the 10th picture. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Oh wow, look at this one that I'm going to be doing. So I randomly pulled one out and made it the 10th. And I'm going to, wow, that is going to be so much fun to do. That's going to be so cool. So we got that one. And I'm going to go, oh, these are, that's something else I've been working on for a while. All right, and now I'm going to take the 20th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And this will be the third picture I'm working on. It's a dog with a bunch of flowers on top of its head. Now, what we're going to do here, we're going to shuffle these. I'm going to shuffle them around. And I'm going to turn them on the back. And these are the ones that we had picked for the best ones. And we had done all kinds of things with them. So I'm just stirring them up. I try to do, I'm going to do 2 of these. So, anybody got a number they want me to use? Okay, I'm going to take number 3 and number 6. So let's see what we get here, alright? You see me shuffle them. 1, 2, oh my god, it is number 3. 4, 5, and 6. So there we go, guys. Our pictures that we're going to be working on for tomorrow is the deer with the roses, a little doggy with the hat, a little doggy with flowers, and this great wolf. So, thank you for hanging out with me for the last 30 minutes. I'm trying to come up with some entertaining things to do in the future. I'm I'm always trying to think of something that'd be a little bit different. So if you have any ideas or want to see me doing anything, we did the unboxing live the other day. I did several unboxings on Tuesday. So if that's something you're interested in, let me know. There's a couple of subscription boxes I would like to try to get once I'm out of the nursing home. And until then, have a good one and happy abandoning.